Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again for yet another room tour video. I haven't done a room tour video in about, I think 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to give you guys a little overview of what my room looks like from the collection of DVDs, Blu-rays, autographs, and things like that. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of my collection is that you guys see in this video. So let's head on inside. All right, let's head on in to the nerd hub over here, which is my room right here. And to show you guys around, the last time I did one of these videos was like, you know, like I said, 2 years ago, maybe a little less. But right when you walk in, this is my front door. You know, if I wanted to head on out of my bedroom here, has a good old Friday poster on there. It was signed by Ice Cube and Tony Cox. Right above that, has nothing to do with that kind of movie, but I surround myself with things that give me comfort. You know, cool, like different movie posters, things like that. Many ones signed by 7 of the Munchkins that are no longer with us, but they were the last surviving ones. Right over here is my video store Laserdisc poster advertisement for the first 4 Rocky movies before the 5th one even came out. Autographed by Sylvester Stallone with the Rocky inscription right there. Pretty badass. Got that from Fitterman Sports Group right there. We got my good old Jackie Chan autograph from The Legend of Drunken Master. My cast signed Married with Children piece down there. And the stuff that you see above my bed, of course, you know, I don't really make my bed. I just throw the blanket over this over this thing. But right above my bed is a bunch of other, you know, autograph things and mini posters and stuff like that I absolutely love. Everything I see on my wall is pretty much autographed. Either I met them in person, the actors or celebrities, or I got them through like private signings and mystery boxes and things like that. This is a holy grail right here. A mini poster of Home Alone, signed by Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, and Macaulay Culkin. Right there. The cast of The Sandlot signed my mini poster right there, which I think is badass. My Now and Then poster, autographed by Christina Ricci. One of my all these are some of my favorite movies, obviously. But I got Kathy Bates and Chris Owen on my Angus poster up there, along with my Green Day poster. It was kind of cool because Green Day, it kind of goes with Angus. If you've seen the movie, yeah, you know. Of course, got a Problem Child one up there signed by multiple people, Heavyweights, you know, House Party, and that belt right there, the IC belt, the Intercontinental Championship belt, is signed by Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon. And all you have to do is put thumbtacks on the wall, and then the little clips up there just clips on in. For people that are always wondering, like, how do you hang up the belt? A couple of thumbtacks. Like, you don't put the thumbtacks into the belt, but you put them in the wall, and it just kind of clicks to them on the wall. It's kind of cool. I watched some YouTube videos on that. But right over here, we got some of my collection box sets and things like that with Chevy Chase autographed Vegas Vacation mini poster. You can't even see it because it's all covered up with, you know, my other collection of stuff. Chevy Chase autographed Vegas Vacation. Ralph Macchio, William Zabka autographed mini poster. Love Karate Kid. That image is classic right there. We got a Funko Pop of Michael Myers. John Waters box set right there. It's a little dusty up there. It's autographed by John Waters. My Halloween Scream Factory box set and Friday the 13th one. This one right here is kind of cool because the autograph right here that no one really gets or really sees a lot on Halloween items. Because I have, you know, of course, John Carpenter, Nick Castle, but LL Cool J signed this one. If you've watched the videos, he signed it in a video in the past. But right down below here, it gets kind of messy a little bit because, you know, collectors get messy. You know, some paperwork and autograph pens, things like that. But this is like my Jackie Chan section right here. And I kept this thing from when I was a guest at Dragon Fest one of my favorite conventions ever put on by the Martial Art History Museum. I kept that little keepsake. It was like a little thing that was on the table I had. This is my Jackie Chan Blu-ray and DVD collection. Love me Jackie Chan, one of my favorites, of course, of all time when it comes to the martial art genre. But I also have some other stuff too mixed in, but mostly Jackie Chan, DVDs and Blu-rays and things like that mixed in here. But once you go down, it gets a little bit more messier, with like receipts, a pair of socks for tomorrow when I get ready in the morning. But yeah, like more martial art movies, some, wrestling and stuff mixed in. Down here we got, my wrestling DVD collection down here. A couple of more stuff, some shoes. My Friday Blu-ray that I have signed by Ice Cube and Debo, Tiny Zeus Lister. I wish I knew how to display this and that together. But whatever, I got Ice Cube's autograph twice when I met him. So that's pretty cool. But right next to this shelf, we got more martial art goodness. Of course, some other things mixed in on top, because sometimes I just try to put things, on top. But it's mostly like Jet Li, the Jet Li section going on right there into like the Sammo Hung area, and just like some other miscellaneous martial arts stuff. Some Don the Dragon Wilson section right there. If you're into kung fu, I'm into that kung fu stuff. And I have this. You're like, what is this trash? It looks like there's trash on your shelf. This is the Harry Potter wand right here, like you can like buy in the stores or whatever from like Universal Studios. But this one's autographed by Daniel Radcliffe. So like I don't even know how to display it. So I kind of just like leave it in the plastic and on the shelf, because I don't know how to display this thing. But I have an autographed wand signed by Daniel Radcliffe right here. I have a bunch of stuff crammed in this little room. A bunch of stuff. Because right above this little section that you just saw with all the martial arts stuff is, my hoverboard replica from Back to the Future Part 2, signed by Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox. And right above that's the poster I have of Back to the Future Part 2, signed by Leah Thompson, Tom Wilson, and Christopher Lloyd, which is rad. I even have my my very first Funko soda that I got from Collector's Conquest, who recently sent me some cool stuff like some stickers, things like that. Collector's Conquest. That's my one of my video supporters here. Cool person. And these two right here, two of the movies that got me into martial art movies to begin with, right here. Young Dragons, The Kung Fu Kids 1 and 2. These are the actual tapes I rented from Video Plus back in the day. I rented them so many times, and when the store was going out of business, I bought them. So that's kind of a cool thing. But next to that shelf, we got some Funko Pops and VHS over here. This one's signed by Henry Thomas and the director Mick Garris. Joe Dante signed Funko Pop, Elvira. Of course, the Pink Ranger, Kimberly. Got some baseball signed by the cast of The Sandlot. This one's signed by Patrick Renna, who played Ham. Got an autograph right there of Adam Sandler. And of course, my Thomas Ian Nicholas cup. Gotta keep that represent. But yeah, some more autograph stuff up there. A little cast signed American Pie mini poster. David Spade signed. Tommy Boy. I move on over to my little horror section corner, where I have a Halloween mini poster signed by Jamie Lee Curtis, Nick Castle, and John Carpenter. Of course, I got these ones signed by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. But I have a little, like I said, a little horror corner going on over here, where I have like my autographed Scream poster and cast signed Scream mask as well, which is pretty killer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna name everybody that signed everything, but my Mummy poster right here. I know it's not horror, but it kind of goes to this little. I wanted to put it up and put it in this area. Brendan Fraser signed that poster right there, right in the mouth. I think it's cool. Move on down here. We got Friday the 13th cast signed. Rest in peace, Tony Todd. An autographed Trick or Treat Studios, hook right there. Got a little cool little horror section going on here. John Carpenter, Nick Castle signed mask. Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund signed glove. Multi-signed Jason mask. Buffy, signed by Christy Swanson, little wooden stake. And of course, Doug Bradley signed Hellraiser box. But right below this little area here is like a horror section, a miscellaneous kind of stuff right here, mostly horror. I have half of them in semi-order, like the O's together, you know, A's together, B's together kind of thing. Of just, you know, my horror section of stuff. Harry Manfredini, autographed Funko Pop. Gotta love the Poltergeist movies. I love those movies. The remake, not so much, but yeah, I also have like more of my horror movies here. Random JSA card right there. But if you love you some horror movies, I do got a good amount of them here. Here are some of my favorites. Some of my favorites: The Return of the Living Dead. Ones right here. Gotta love those. And you gotta love the sleepaway camps. Right here, all of them with a slipcover. 1, 2, 3. I even have The Return, the sleepaway camp right there, which is not the greatest, but hey, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. But I do have some random autograph stuff up here, like a Halloween Trick or Treat Studios knife signed by Daniel Harris. I have so much random stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. But like I said, it goes down. There's like more, you know, horror Blu-rays and DVDs. I even have a little section here of the movie my dad's in called Shock 'Em Dead, the horror film that has, you know, a couple of DVD releases and a Blu-ray release from Olive Films. That's, I think it's out of print now, to be honest with you. But a film that my dad was in. I have a little section of those because every time I see like a new edition, I kind of get it. Why? Because I'm weird. But then it gets kind of messy. Down here is more horror films and other miscellaneous kind of stuff and things like that. Working on where I'm going to put these autograph items. Another horror section that's right below, right here, another horror area for my DVDs and Blu-rays and things like that. But you move this way, you got a Farousa Bulk signed The Craft and a Dick Van Dyke signed canvas from Mary Poppins. And one of my favorite movies of all time, Empire Records, man. This is killer. Signed by Maxwell Caulfield, who played Rex Manning, and Liv Tyler, right there next to herself. Blank check. Man, the thing is, a lot of these posters and things like that, like, bring me comfort. You know what I mean? Like, I love these movies, and, you know, collecting things like this just makes me happy. I know we're all gonna die. We can't take all this stuff with us, but, you know, some of the stuff, you know, it just brings me comfort and makes me happy, you know? Richard Dreyfuss up there. Mike Tyson autographed boxing glove. My Blockbuster sign that actually came off the wall at the Blockbuster I actually worked at from back in the day. So I have that up on display from my actual store that I worked at for like 6 or 7 years. Sissy SpaceX signed mini poster. Welcome to the Dollhouse, Heather Monterazzo. When you move down here, there's more like autographed Funko Pops. That's like taking the place of like more of my horror, you know, Blu-rays and DVDs that are, you know, behind them. Over here, they're kind of in order, like I said. You know, all of the B's together, C's together, you know, kind of thing. I even have this award that a viewer sent me. It says Best Show Host, Brendan Mitchell, 2023. I've had this for a while. A viewer sent that to my P.O. box. For anyone that wants to send anything, you can. The address is down in the description box. I open up everything that people send me live on video. But yeah, it's just, you know, like a cool little horror movie section I have going on in here. Some of it, like I said, is not like Monkey Trouble and stuff like that, but, you know, it's mostly the horror area. Spike Lee signed Funko Pop. James Jude Courtney, Nick Castle signed Funko Pop. You know, just a handful of more Blu-rays, and, you know, it just keeps going down and down. But here's the bathroom door. You don't need to go in there. I poop in there. But more stuff on the wall over here. Got a little wrestling area going on. This one's signed by the Hart Foundation. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Bret Hart, and Jimmy Hart right there. Bret Hart's my favorite wrestler of all time. So this is Shawn Michaels signed and Bret Hart signed 8x10. Bret Hart autograph 11x14. Hulk Hogan and Mean Gene Okerlund autographed 8x10, which is killer to me. I ain't gonna lie, I love those guys. Stone Cold Steve Austin signed 8x10 right there. And good old Roddy Piper. I met him a few times throughout the years before he passed away. Really cool dude. And of course, my favorite movie of all time is represented right here, The Goonies, signed by some of the cast members. Hopefully I add more to it in the future. My Ozzy Osbourne signed vinyl right here. There's a couple of spaces missing on the wall, so I'm working on it right now, like moving stuff around. But there's a little empty space. But my Little Monsters mini poster signed by Howie Mandel. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bolo Yen, autographed Bloodsport. Bam Margera, Jackass signed poster. You know, a couple of vinyl, a couple of like, you know, a laser disc on the wall right here. I'm planning to put more like vinyls and laser discs on the, you know, that little area right here, the little empty area. So I'm kind of working on that. This one's signed by, what's it called, Bernardo and Riff, the leader of the Sharks and the leader of the Jets from the original West Side Story. Jeff Goldblum signed album. But right here is my television and the player and everything like that. My little TV setup. I know it's kind of ghetto, but it is what it is. This art piece right here that was made by a friend of mine slash viewer of the channel, that made this cool artwork. It has like a lot of random pictures of me and my friends and different actors and celebrities I know, with like, you know, Wet Movie 1 tagged into it, you know, throughout the painting. I think it's cool, man. My homeboy JJ, cool supporter of the channel right there. I have some random autographed 8x10s right here. I'm trying to figure out where to put them at the moment. So there's like right here on my computer desk. Oh, Skinny Me and Christina Ricci. Oh, my little computer desk I got going on. My little Mac computer, my little microphone that I use when I'm going live. And right over here is a picture of Ethan and Arya, my niece and nephew, and John Carpenter. This little corner is kind of badass. I have a what's it called? Like a cosplay kind of sword. Right here, signed by Richard Norton, Cynthia Rothrock, Gerald Okamura, and Benny the Jet Ukita is my old martial art teacher. Right next to my double-signed Enter the Dragon Laserdisc, signed by Bolo Yen and Angela Mao Ying. Right there, we got a autographed Uma Thurman, Tiger Claws, signed by Cynthia Rothrock and Bolo, and a piece that I've been working on for a while here, my From Dusk Till Dawn full-size poster, signed by Cheech Marin, Fred the Hammer Williamson, Tom Savini, Juliette Lewis, and Quentin Tarantino. Got a little VHS action going on back here, some Blu-rays and stuff. Some of the little bit of VHS tapes I have left. I have a box of old wrestling VHSs in my closet. Gene Wilder, autographed 11x14. Right below that's the Golden Ticket, signed by all 5 kids from the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Some TLC Funko Pops autographed. Carl Winslow, original Vel Johnson autographed Funko. And the shelf right here is mostly of all my favorite movies that I love going back to and rewatching and stuff, and mixed in with other stuff that I need to watch and get to, like, you know, Never Let Go and Hush and stuff like that. But a little section here that's behind my chair that I watch my movies on. It's a small little room, but I work with what I have, and what I have is, I think, pretty cool. You know, like, I'm not getting the stuff to try to impress people. I get stuff because it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? I get stuff that makes me go, shit, that's rad. Don't get me wrong. There's stuff I get out of like pure like, oh, what the hell, I need to get that, and I really don't need it. Kind of problems, you know, collecting problems. But that's my little room tour right here. I was showing you my closet, but it's just like my eBay and clothes and shit. You know what I mean? Like my work clothes are in there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of random and just showing you random shit in my room, but little room tour action. It's small, but hey, at least I have a roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be thankful for that. But guys, thank you so much for coming by, watching my new room tour video. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ta-ta.